Chicago Midway International Airport, information Romeo. 2153 Zulu. Wind 220 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 3400 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information Romeo.
Midway clearance, good morning, Southwest 3809 at Alpha 15. Requesting IFR clearance to Nashville with information Romeo.
Clearance on request, stand by. Southwest 3809, cleared to Nashville. Radar vectors CM sky. Then as filed, climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2 squawk 4223. Expect runway 22 left.
Cleared to Nashville, radar vectors to Comiskey. Then as filed, climb and maintain 4000. And we'll expect flight level 320 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2, and we're squawking 4223 and expecting runway 22 left, Southwest 3809.
Southwest 3809, read back correct. Ground is on 118.075, safe flight, sir.
Ground on 118.075, thanks so much, Southwest 3809.
Welcome aboard Southwest Airlines. Flight 3809, flying from Chicago to Nashville. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any help, feel free to contact the crew, though honestly, I might be the only one actually working here. Our pilots are probably up there playing tic-tac-toe or something. Oh, and don't worry about the snacks. We'll be serving those delightful pretzels and whatever else we can find in the back. Just remember, if you see the first officer, Steve, he might be a little tipsy. Enjoy your flight or don't, I guess.
Midway clearance, Twin Beach 584 Kilo Bravo with information Quebec, ready to copy IFR clearance to Spirit of St. Louis.
Midway clearance, Southwest 5025, request IFR clearance to Baltimore.
431 Mike Juliet, cleared to Cleveland. The radar vector is Lukey, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 128.2, squawking 1424.
Clearance Skyhawk 6383 at Signature with information Gulf, request IFR to Dallas.
Midway ground, good morning, Southwest 3809er at Alpha 15, ready for the push and start.
Southwest 3809, midway ground push and start approved, tail northeast.
Push and start approved, tail northeast, Southwest 3809.
Atlantic Aviation, Alpha, hold short of 31 left.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Whiskey, hold short 13 center.
TBM2 Charlie Papa, read back correct.
Departure checks completed.
Midway ground,
Bypass pin inserted.
TBM2 Charlie Papa, I'd like to clear out our flight following.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting engine number 2.
Southwest Airlines, Flight 3809, flying from Chicago to Nashville. I'm Jim, your lead flight attendant. Yes, is Marsh WW13, and our first officer, who might be a bit tipsy,
thank you, Southwest 14.
First,
Please set parking brakes.
because, priorities. And if we happen to go
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Your life vest is located under your seat. Just pull it out, slip it over your head. To inflate it, pull the red tabs. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, huh? In the unlikely event of an evacuation, please leave your luggage behind. I know, you're all attached to your bags, but trust me, they're not worth your life. As for emergency exits, we have 2 at the front and 2 at the rear of the aircraft. Just look for the illuminated signs.
2 good starts, clear to disconnect.
Unlocking gear. connected. Bypass pin removed.
Midway ground, southwest 3809 on Tango 2. Ready for taxi with information, Romeo.
Southwest 3809, taxi to runway 22 left via Tango 2, Tango Papa Yankee. Contact tower on 135.2 when ready for departure.
Taxiing to runway 22 left via Tango 2, Tango Papa Yankee. Tower on 135.2. Southwest 3809.
We'll be departing from runway 22 left. We'll follow the radar vector climbing to 4,000 feet initially. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. In case of engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine outsit procedure, climbing to 3,000 feet before turning back. Any issues before V1 will reject the takeoff. After V1, we'll handle the emergency and communicate with ATC. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. Climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Agreed, thanks so much. Looks like it might be personal for a pickup.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Jim, speaking. Well, it looks like we might be first in line for takeoff, which is just fantastic. Hey, I mean, who doesn't love sitting on a plane waiting for the pilots to figure out how to fly? Our captain, Marsh WW13, is up there, probably trying to remember which button to press. And our first officer, Steve, well, let's just say he might be a little too relaxed for this job. But hey, at least I'm here, working hard while my colleagues are probably off doing who knows.
Southwest 3809, contact tower on 135.2, safe flight.
And just know that I'll be here.
Tower on 135.2. Have a great day, Southwest 3809. Midway Tower, good morning, Southwest 3809er, holding short of 22 left on November.
Southwest 3809, Midway Tower, runway 22 left, winds 220 at Niner, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading cleared for takeoff, runway 22 left, Southwest 3809. Take over the comms, please.
Roger that, I've got the comms now. Let's get this bird in the air.
Southwest 3809, contact departure on 128.2.
Switching to departure on 128.2, Southwest 3809. Chicago departure, Southwest 3809. Morning climbing past 1500.
Southwest 3809, Chicago departure, radar contact
Climb and maintain flight level 210, turn left heading 185, vectors to CM Sky, then own navigation.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, left heading 185, vectors to CM Sky, then own navigation, southwest 3809.
Chicago Tower, Wisconsin 6087, established on the RNAV Yankee runway 28 left. Wisconsin 6087, roger. Southwest 3809, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, southwest 3809.
American 1315, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15.
Switching to Chicago Tower on 128.15, the American 1315. Chicago Tower, American 1315, established on the RNAV runway 27 right.
American 1315, roger. Envoy 3832, direct Keikoas, cleared for the ILS, runway 28 left approach. Descend and maintain altitude 4,000 until established. Descending to 4,000 cleared for the ILS, runway 28 left approach, Envoy 3832. Envoy 3832, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15. Over to Chicago Tower on 128.15, Envoy 3832. Chicago Tower, Envoy 3832, established on the ILS, runway 28 left. Envoy 3832, Envoy 3832, roger. United 224, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15. Switching to Chicago Tower on 128.15, HOTAS, United 224. Chicago Tower, United 224, established on the RNAV runway 28 center. United 224, roger. American 2121, direct Bonzo. Cleared for the ILS, runway 27 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 4,000 until established. Down to 4,000, cleared for the ILS, runway 27 right approach, American 2121. American 2121, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15. Over to Chicago Tower on 128.15, American 2121. Chicago Tower, American 2121, established on the ILS, runway 27 right. Southwest 3809, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, southwest 3809.
Chicago departure. I'm requesting IFR to Richmond.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Dear guests,
Clear to Richmond International, Director, Center 5, Mark 167. Expect 131, Charlie.
electronic devices. So go ahead, scroll through your social media, or whatever it is you do to pass the time. Just don't expect me to be impressed by your selfies. Our captain, Marsh W13, is up there, probably trying to remember how to fly this thing, while our first officer, Steve, well, let's just say he's not exactly sober. I'm the only one here actually doing my job. So if you need anything, just yell my name, Jim, and I'll pretend to care. Oh, and just a heads up, after the snack service, I'll be coming around selling overpriced junk from the Southwest shop. Enjoy the flight, or don't. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Jim.
Departure Southwest 1421, 4,000, runway heading.
2,000 feet, and I must say,
Climb, maintain flight level 190, right turn to 150, vector to Luke.
W13. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the view of the back of the seat in front of you, and enjoy the flight. Or don't. I really don't care.
Southwest 3809, contact Chicago Center on 118.225.
Switching to Chicago Center on 118.225, southwest 3809. Chicago Center, southwest 3809, morning climbing through flight level 200 to reach flight level 320.
Southwest 3809, Chicago Center. Good morning.
You've got the comms, Captain.
Brickyard 3581, contact Chicago approach on 125.0.
When you're not too busy, could you bring me a pump?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get right on that coffee for you. Just as soon as I finish pretending to enjoy my job here. Oh.
Lindbergh 4166, contact Chicago approach on 125.0.
I mean, who wouldn't want
Switching to Chicago approach on 125.0. Lindbergh 4166.
Right after I finish this delightful coffee run. You know, the one you asked for earlier. Just let me know if you need any more tips on how to fly this thing, huh?
Brickyard 4782, contact Chicago approach on 125.0. Over to Chicago approach on 125.0. Brickyard 4782. Southwest 3809, contact Indianapolis Center on 134.175.
Contacting Indianapolis Center on 134.175, Southwest 3809. Indianapolis Center, Southwest 3809, with you at
Southwest 3809, Indianapolis Center. Good morning.
Over to Indy Center, 128.3, United 2225.
3 Romeo, maintain heading 105 for vectors to the ILS runway 32 approach at Munchkin.
Papa 3 Romeo, turn right heading 105.
I will be starting our descent in the next 5 minutes or so and landing in about 30 minutes.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 748, flight level 370.
Delta 748, radar contact.
We'll be landing in Nashville in approximately 30 minutes. So if you were planning on enjoying the view, you might want to take a last look at the back of the seat in front of you, because I doubt our captain, Marsh W13, knows what he's doing up there. And let's not forget our first officer, Steve, who's probably busy trying to find his way back from the bar. The joys of flying.
We'd like to begin our descent from the visual approach, runway 7, Piper 210, Papa.
Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Just like our flight plan, eh? Oops.
Indianapolis Center, Southwest 3809, 9 miles from Papa X-Ray Victor, requesting descent.
Southwest 3809, descend via Ryman 2 into Nashville.
Descending via the Ryman 2, Southwest 3809. We've just begun our descent.
Okay, Captain, we've just begun our descent. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Jim, speaking. Well, it looks like we've just begun our descent, and I must say, it's a miracle we made it this far with our captain, Marsh WW13, up there probably trying to remember which button to press. And let's not forget our first officer, Steve, who I'm pretty sure is just along for the
1307 Heavy. Contact Memphis Center on 133.65.
133.65, FedEx 1307.
In Nashville, currently the temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. You can convert that to Fahrenheit for them. And winds are out of the southwest at around 8 miles per hour. 10 statute mile visibility with scattered clouds.
Thanks for the info, Captain. I'll make sure to pass that along to the passenger. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Jim, speaking. Well, we're on our way to Nashville. Let me tell you, the weather there is a balmy 33 degrees Celsius, which is about 91 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you who still can't figure out the metric system. Winds are coming from the southwest at a whopping 8 miles per hour, so hold on to your hats, eh? Visibility is 10 miles, and we've got some scattered required clouds at 6,500 feet. Just lovely, right? I mean, who doesn't love a good cloud to ruin their view? Oh, and let's not forget our captain, Marsh WW13, who's probably up there trying to remember how to land this thing, while our first officer, Steve, is likely busy with his in-flight refreshments. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
American 269 Heavy is with you at flight level 300. American 269 Heavy, Indianapolis Center, good morning.
Sure, you can encounter a little turbulence. I'm going to go ahead and turn on that seatbelt sign so it remains on the rest of the flight.
Okay, Captain. I'll make sure to keep everyone informed about the turbulence and the seatbelt sign. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Jim, speaking. So it seems we are starting to encounter a little turbulence, which is just fantastic, right? Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened, because you know our captain, Marsh W13, is up there flying like he just got his license yesterday. And let's not even talk about our first officer, Steve, who's probably too busy trying to find his drink to help out. So buckle up, sit tight.
Southwest 3809. Contact Memphis Center on 132.9er.
Out to Memphis Center on 132.9er. Southwest 3809. Memphis Center, Southwest 3809. Out of flight level 190, descending on the right.
Southwest 3809, Memphis Center, good morning. Southwest 3809, Memphis Center, contact Nashville, approach on 119.35.
Contacting Nashville, approach on 119.35. Nashville approach, good morning, Southwest 3809,
Southwest 3809, Nashville approach, good morning, Nashville altimeter 29.94. Expect the ILS runway 20 left approach into Nashville.
Expecting ILS 20 left approach into Nashville, Southwest 3809.
We'll be arriving in Nashville on runway 20 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Ryman to arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 20 left. Weather at arrival shows winds 230 at 7 knots. Scattered clouds at 6,500 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30.
Delta 1068, climb and maintain flight level 220.
35 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Delta 1068.
Thanks, David.
You're welcome, Captain.
Roger, Delta 2319, passing 3000, climbing 4000.
Delta 1155, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Jim, speaking. Well, it seems we're starting our final approach into Nashville, so it's time to turn off those fancy electronic devices and stow them away until we've arrived at the gate. Please put your tray tables away and ensure your seats are in the full upright position. And don't forget to fasten your seatbelts because, you know, our captain, Marsh W13, is up there flying like he's auditioning
3809, descend and maintain 4,000. Turn left heading 130 vectors for the ILS runway 20 left approach.
Information regarding your connection flights from our lovely staff on the ground, assuming they're not too busy napping. Crew, please check that everyone is seated and has their seatbelts fastened. Captain, cabin is ready.
Southwest 3809, proceed direct to Kramer. Descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 20 left approach.
Direct Kramer, descend and maintain 3,000 until established. Cleared for ILS 20 left approach, Southwest 3809.
Roger that. I've got the comms now.
Looks like this is going to be a pretty bumpy approach. Just make sure everyone remains seated with their seatbelts fastened. I want the crew to go ahead and take their jump seats. Strap in.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for landing. Just a heads up, folks. We're in for a bumpy ride, thanks to our brilliant pilots up front. So, buckle up and enjoy the thrill of flying with a couple of geniuses.
Southwest 3809, contact Nashville Tower on 118.6.
Switching to Nashville Tower on 118.6, Southwest 3809. Nashville International Airport Tower, Southwest 3809, morning. We are established on the ILS approach for runway 20 left.
Southwest 3809, Nashville International Airport Tower, winds 230 at 7, runway 20 left, cleared to land.
Runway 20 left, cleared to land. Southwest 3809.
You're down.
Roger, traffic at 12 o'clock. We'll keep our eye out. American 227.
American 227, say again your request. Southwest 2924, contact departure on 119.35.
Over to 119.35, Southwest 2924.
Contact departure. Switching to departure, SkyWest 4146. Southwest 3809, welcome to Nashville. Contact ground on 121.9.
You've got the comms, Captain. I'll be here if you need anything else.
Southwest 3809, Nashville International Airport ground, taxi to C19 via Hotel 3, Hotel Romeo Lima, Tango 6, Yankee 2, Good day.
Taxi
to Charlie 19er via Hotel 3, Hotel, Romeo, Lima, Tango 6, Yankee 2, Southwest 3809.
Nashville Ground, good evening. This is November 905, Papa Victor Heavy, Information Delta, requesting permission for engine start.
And let's not even talk about our first officer, Steve. Now, a fun fact about Nashville. It's known as the Music City, and it's the home of country music. So if you hear banjos and twangy guitars, don't be surprised. And let me remind you to stay seated with your seatbelts fastened until we reach the final parking position because, you know, safety first, whatever that means in the circus. On behalf of Captain Marsh W13, First Officer Steve, and the entire crew, thanks for flying with us today. The local time here is 8:41 a.m., so if you're planning on getting breakfast, good luck with that. Enjoy your stay or don't.
31 via Yankee 3, Tango 4, Lima American 524 Papa.
Tell the passengers a funny story about your travels while we taxi to the gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Nashville Ground, Southwest 2924, requesting IFR clearance to San Antonio.
You know, I once flew with a captain who thought he was a real hotshot. He decided to impress everyone by doing a barrel roll during the flight. Yeah, you heard that right. A barrel roll. Turns out, he was just trying to impress his girlfriend who was sitting in first class. Spoiler alert, she didn't seem impressed when we nearly lost our lunch. The joys of flying with geniuses, eh?
Nashville Ground, Southwest 3809 on Romeo, short of Lima 7. Our pathway is currently blocked by a Delta 717.
Southwest 3809, hold position. I'll coordinate with Delta to clear the path. Stand by. United 237 Heavy, push and start, approved, tail southeast.
United 237 Heavy, ready for taxi to runway 20 center.